Do you want to know how to design your Airbnb so it captures everyone's attention? But maybe you don't quite have the eye for design that my wife has or that other, short-term rental operators have. If so, this is a video for you because we're going to show you how you can design your Airbnb like a pro.
We are the Real Estate Robinsons.
Hey guys, I'm Tony.
I'm Sarah.
And we're real estate investors who quit our day jobs by investing in short-term rentals, and we're here to show you how you can do the same. In today's video, we want to focus on one of the most important aspects of investing in short-term rentals, and that is
designing your space.
Now, my wife usually handles a lot of the design, but we also work with Brianna Michelle, who's our in-house interior designer. And we thought it would be great to bring her on to the channel and let her kind of share her thoughts and ideas on what it means and to be a good short-term rental designer. So before we bring Bri onto the channel, we just want to let you know that she is, again, our in-house designer. And if you would like a free consultation with her, head over to therealestaterobinsons.com/design, and you guys can book a free chat to learn more about how she can help you design your short-term rental. With that, let's bring Bri on.
All right, I'm so excited to officially introduce the Real Estate Robinsons in-house interior designer, the beautiful Brianna Michelle. Yay!
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here. We
for
are
having me.
so excited to officially introduce you to everybody that watches our channel. So tell us everything about your business, about yourself. What does your service include? And yeah, let's dive in.
Perfect. Yeah, well, I'm Brianna, and I am the owner of Brianna Michelle Interiors. And we are a 100% virtual interior styling studio that's 100% dedicated to short-term rental design. So we help and support investors like yourself, you and Tony, with their full property design. So that could really mean if there's a rehab involved, picking out and selecting all of your rehab finishes from, tile, from flooring, from paint selections, lighting, hardware,
light fixture, literally everything.
Everything as far as what you need for the rehab, and then all of your interior and exterior furnishings as well. So all of your major furniture pieces, your art pieces, your rugs, your textiles, down to the detail, like what to place on a coffee table, all of that would be included as well.
Wow, That's amazing. So obviously Bri has helped us for a ton of our properties. You've never helped us with our Tennessee properties, I don't think, right?
Not yet, yeah.
But she's been a crucial part of our business here in Joshua Tree, coming up with our awesome designs for a lot of our flips, for the 70s and 90s house, the Sweet Tang house, our very first properties here, the Funky Cactus house, the Mini Mojave house. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to go over my process. I think that would be a good way just to kind of intro how to work with me. And so it's really simple, the process. It's I just need kind of full comprehensive photos of the property, video. I love video walkthroughs. I do a ton of FaceTimes with clients where they'll walk through the property with me. And then all of the comprehensive measurements. So really interior, exterior measurements of the property, where the door swings are, where the windows are, really identifying kind of where we're gonna install and place all of the furniture and make sure it's functional in your specific property. And then once I get all of that, and if you have any inspiration, sometimes Tony and Sarah will come to me and be like, hey, I have a design theme in mind, an aesthetic. So, providing inspiration that could be from Pinterest, Instagram, wherever you traveled, or really just any kind of image or anything that you've come across that you're like, hey, this is something I really love, or another Airbnb listing, they're doing something really well, share that with me. And then we can, together put together a beautiful design that feels really unique. And
we've done both ways. So like the 70s, 90s, a few of those were our ideas, and Bri really helped bring those visions to life. And we've also done where it was a blank slate, and we just said, we're clueless, we don't know what to do here, our creative juice isn't coming to us, so just run with it. And she absolutely killed it. So if you do have a starting vision, awesome, she can help run with it. And if you don't, that is totally okay too. She will help create that for you and with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as far as deliverables, what you can expect, you'll get a mood board that essentially lays out your color palette, your overall mood, and set the mood of the entire property. And then we will go into each individual room. You'll get a design board where you'll see all of the items that I've sourced, from finishes to furnishings, all put together You'll get floor plans so that you'll know exactly that, one, everything's gonna be functional, it's gonna fit in the space, but then also you're gonna know where to install all the items. So it really helps, like I've heard from you.
It is life-changing, yeah. So when we first started working with Bree, I think I'm decent-ish in decorating and selecting things, but not until we made the genius decision to hire a professional, I was like, wow, she is a professional. This is her job. So she did it 10 times better than I could have ever done it. And that's my favorite part of the process. I think working with you is coming up with the ideas, fun and brainstorming. But when she gets that, what do you call it, like rendering or?
Yeah, like just having all of them like put together.
Yeah.
Kind of an overall design board.
Yeah, when she sends you the design board, like, oh my gosh, you guys will be so excited because you will literally see that space
come to life
like virtually. So you will know what that place will look like thanks to that design that she puts together. So that's my favorite part. If you didn't know that.
And it's helpful too to like pass that on to a contractor or a handyman too.
God.
It's almost like an instructional guide. Really,
absolutely. So we have flips that we do where the contractors, don't know, which tile, I received all the tile, which is going where. And she clearly lays it out. So that tile's for the backsplat, so it's so helpful. Or even for just setting up and placing furniture purposes, there's no rehab going on, our handy team that sets up and builds the furniture knows exactly where to place it because of your images. So super helpful.
Thank you. And you'll get floor plans, and then in addition to that, you'll get an itemized shopping list. So the shopping list will have all of the links to everything I've sourced, all of the specs. So what size, how many to purchase, what color,
broken down by room. So.
And then, that's how we also are ensuring that we're staying within budget as well, so that we, we're totaling everything up to make sure that we're within the budget that you provide.
And I just want to add one thing that I really love and appreciate about what you do, Bree, is that she's very mindful and conscious of delivery times.
Yeah.
So she knows, we don't want the place to be sitting empty. Time is money, honey, and we need to get this property up and running and listed. So if the furnishings aren't ready, for guests, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
So I think you're really great about being mindful of that.
Yeah, and it's like a challenge we're all kind of facing with the supply chain issue and just having everything back ordered, or things are going to take a really long time to arrive. So that's actually one of the key things I'm looking at is delivery date, is availability, durability, affordability, and all those items.
As a client, that's very appreciated. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Bree, why do you think anyone should hire a professional designer?
I think this is a great question because it's an investment, but it's an investment that I think you'll definitely see a direct ROI on that investment.
Totally.
This is really that one element that you can control with your short-term rental. You can increase your bookings, increase your nightly rates, increase your 5-star reviews. Design has an impact on all of those 3 elements. And just being a short-term rental host myself, I am mindful of all the things that you're going to need to keep in mind to make sure that, one, you're creating a unique experience with the design that you're putting together and the property. 2, that you're making sure that it's functional and comfortable for your guests as well, and keeping your ideal guest in mind. And then finally, just thinking about all the things that I mentioned: durability, affordability, sustainability. All of those things are really important in a property as well. We want to make sure that the items that we're sourcing, that if a guest does ruin something, it happens, unfortunately. We can easily replace those items, and that we're not sourcing things that are a really hard cost to swallow if it does get ruined or damaged for any reason. So those things we're thinking about. We're thinking about upholstery and what type of materials we're using. Things that are going to make sure that, one, we can easily clean, and if there are stains or anything like that are not going to reveal those stains really easily. So definitely all those things are in mind. But as far as why should someone hire an interior designer for their short-term rental, is 1, time and expertise. So time is money, like you said earlier. It's definitely crucial. Like designing a property, you've done it yourself.
Yeah.
It's really time consuming. It's
Time
very
consuming. You will cry, you will fight, you will hate your life. I promise I felt all of those emotions. Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, and especially, and I like designing. Like imagine for people that truly, like Tony literally hates it more than anything, has zero interest, like doesn't care.
Yeah, it could be stressful, but we love it. So it's like, give us, like we'll alleviate that burden for you. And so I think that's what's really important.
What you said is key. You said like the design is so crucial. To you said it, and you said a phrase, but
it's crucial, and like it impacts everything. It impacts.
If it's not cute, no one's gonna book.
Yeah.
And you want people to book, so you need it cute.
Yeah.
Right?
And design is really about like, you know, we want to stop the scroll. I use that terminology a lot. And it's like, we know that people are going to be searching for a place to stay. And generally, when you're selecting a place to stay, you're thinking about, sometimes you're thinking about pricing and amenities, like you want to make sure it has a hot tub or something like that. But you're making that decision really based off of like, hey, do I love the way that
am I vibing with that listing?
Yeah.
Is it cute enough to picture myself staying there?
Absolutely. Also, people love to even make their own content, and especially in Airbnbs, like content opportunities are present. Is there user-generated content at that property? Is there branding elements that they just can't, you know, resist, and they definitely want to stay here because it's a place to stay in Joshua Tree? All of those elements, I think, are key and have everything to do with the design of your property. So I would say time and expertise is really the two key reasons on why you should invest in a designer for your short-term rental.
That's awesome. And I really love and appreciate that you are also a short-term rental host yourself, because you just get it, you know? It's not like we're just hiring a designer who has no idea what the short-term rental life is about, you know? So I love that you have personal, experience in it, and you just, for me personally, that's what I like about you. So, okay, so what do you think are the top 3 things that people should have inside their short-term rental?
It's a good question. I definitely think like the top 3 things, one of the items is not really design related, but it's an experience element. And I don't know if anyone would be like expecting this, but Pura plugins are amazing. So this is why I think Pura is amazing. I think
I don't even know what that is.
So they are plugins that you can plug into your air purifiers that they have like a million scents that you can choose from. But essentially you can control it from your phone. So right before a guest arrives, you turn it on and you hit that guest with all of their senses. You hit all of their senses with sight, sound, sometimes like maybe you have the record player going, or you have the Pura scent turned on. Every time we have a cabin up in the mountains, we turn on the Pura scent and we have like a Ring doorbell. So you can definitely get that first initial reaction usually when they walk right into the property. And that's really where people, have that first impression of your property. And if your property doesn't smell amazing, it really impacts kind of their impression of the property. So we automatically hit them with Fraser fir and spruce and things that smell like the mountains, and it makes a huge impact. So that's my hot tip.
Yes.
Our Pura plugins, and then I think full-length mirrors. Like every property needs a full-length mirror.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You need to make sure that people can check how they look before they leave their property.
I don't know if you remember the Funky Cactus House, that first one, that one like lacked mirrors.
Right.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
And there was no full-length mirror. And I remember we stayed there a few times like for fun, and I hated that there was no full-length mirror.
So definitely include a full-length mirror. And then I think a touch of greenery, like any sort of, it could be a real, fake, it doesn't really matter, but real or fake plants throughout the property breathes life into the property. So any sorts of like faux plants or real plants, anything that will kind of break up and add organic elements to your property is going to go a long way. So I think those are my 3 top tips.
I'm a big fake plant girl myself. I know some people prefer real plants, but who's gonna take care of them for you? You know, we had some real ones at our very first property here, and they were like literally all dead and sad looking. So I just started to use fake ones after that. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's sustainable. And I think like, sometimes you can hire your cleaner to try to take care of your plants.
They don't really care,
Like,
unless they're plant lovers, but Love those tips.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bree, for sharing all of what you do with everyone here on YouTube.
Absolutely.
We are so excited to have you as part of our in-house designer officially. So
Yeah,
yay!
I'm so excited.
Well, thank you so much, Bree, for joining us today. I'm obsessed with you and your design and everything that you do for our business. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we are so excited to share her with you guys. So she is officially the Real Estate Robinsons in-house designer. And if you want to get in touch with Bree, go to therealestaterobinsons.com/design, and we'll drop the link below. And where can they find you on Instagram?
Yeah, it's just at Brianna Michelle Interiors, 2 N's and 1 L for Michelle.
That's very confusing. I always get confused looking for you.
Yeah,
So
Brianna Michelle Interiors. I have a unique
We'll drop it
spelling.
here.
We'll drop it here. But yeah, come follow along. And I'm so excited to be a part of the team and reach out and let's do some amazing things together.
yeah.
Well, that is it, guys. I hope you got some value out of hearing Bree and Sarah kind of chop it up about everything short-term rental design. I know I learned a lot. I don't really handle pretty much any of the design. I'm like always shocked when I walked into the properties.
I learned so much from her. Like Tony said, I mean, I kind of have an eye-ish for design. I just enjoy that creative aspect of that side of the short-term rental game. But sometimes I just get so drained creatively.
We have so many projects going on at one time. Like she doesn't have the bandwidth to design
I like
5
give up
houses at one time.
sometimes. And that's where I really lean on a professional like Bree to really knock it out the park. So we're so excited that we've officially introduced her to our YouTube family. And again, if you are interested in booking a free consultation to go over what your project can look like with the help of Bree, go to therealestaterobinsons.com/design for that free consultation.
Nope, that's it for today, guys.
Thank you so much. I'm Sarah.
I'm Tony.
And we are the Real Estate Robinsons. You scared me. Why would you shout like that?
All right, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm Sarah.
I'm Tony.
I'm Brianna.
And we are the Real Estate Robinsons. And Brianna.